This is Tennyson E Stead, the writer and director of Quantum Theory, coming to you with another 8-sided blog. And today I'm going to talk just a little bit about my experience as a patient of Parkinsons Syndrome and how it relates to my career. Because we've been talking about repertory film and because we've been talking about what makes it meaningful and what makes it important, this is a good time for me to step in and just drop a few words on how I relate to people and how they relate to me. Because I all the time have people asking me, oh, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? It's fortunate that you're not seeing it tonight, but I get very physical with my symptoms. I have tremors, I have vocal malfunctions, I have, but my vocal cords actually stop working the way they're supposed to sometimes, and I can make vowels much more easily than I can make consonants at those points. And then there's gait problems. There's a host of very easy ways to identify that I'm not normal. And people want to know what they can do and how to make a difference. And, the thing that makes this whole process worthwhile for me and the thing that makes it work is the productions and the stories that we're telling and the excellence with which I do so on the one hand, and the community of people, not just that supports the work, but that the work is for on the other. And that's, I've referred to these two sort of forces in my life before as craftspersonship and showpersonship, but that is the thing to me that makes getting up in the morning with a brain injury and with all the challenges that I know are waiting for me in the day even conscionable. It's the thing that makes me want to face those problems. And not to put too fine a point on it, it's the people that are involved in this process that really, I think, drive me the most. I love telling stories. I love the stories that we tell. I love the scripts I'm writing for this ensemble, but those stories are a product of my relationships, and I'm writing those stories because I think that they're going to be challenging and fun and interesting, or some combination. Like I've said before, but our creative goals as a company tend to be 2 out of 3 of the following, and that's to delight people, to inspire people, and to challenge people. We can't do all 3 on any particular production because it would just be a mess, but we can do 2. And, it's the people in my life that I want to delight, inspire, and challenge as much as the audience. It's my actors. It's people like Danielle K. Jones and Gerard Marzelli, and our composer Dan Haggerty, and Johnny Durango, our director of photography, and all the other people wrapped up in our work. That's the thing that brings me, into the world day after day. And then the people that watch and the people who are, waiting for quantum theory so patiently while we toil away, and who are excited for Declassified and the other work that we're doing in the meantime, the people who want to know what's going on with the company and how we're all doing and what's coming from us, those people deserve my best. And my best, they deserve better than my best, honestly. And that's what drives me to improve. So to the people who keep asking me, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? What can I do to help? Why do you want to help? Because the thing that I want your help with, the thing that I want everyone's help with, is in building this community out and making these productions excellent. I want people to come and have a great time at the movies and walk away delighted and inspired and challenged. And keeping this community together is a massive amount of work. Providing these productions is a massive amount of work. And the shows need support, and the shows need help. If anybody's asking, what can I do right now? Go to our Twitter account at Quantum Movie. And you'll see links to our Declassified GoFundMe and support it. I mean, that's an easy one, you know? But share the work that we're doing. Check out the Starmind record if you haven't already. Watch SAS Times Acceleration and get to know Chelsea and Roe, the heroes of quantum theory, a little bit. You know, find out what we're doing and decide if you like it, you know? And it's okay if you don't. That's completely valid response, you know, but give yourself the chance to be exposed to the work that we're doing and find out for yourself what we have to offer as a repertory, because to me that repertory and the productions that we're putting out there is the whole reason, you know, for being a filmmaker. Even though I have brain damage, it's more than a full-time job. It's a full life job, you know, especially with the injury. And it's okay that that's all I get. You know what I mean? It's okay that there's nothing else, that there's no time or health or energy to diversify my life and look for other forms of satisfaction or fulfillment. It's not something I'll ever be resentful about, because the show is worth it and because the audience is worth it. And, you know, there's a favorite quote of mine. Tom Stoppard in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead writes that we are actors, we are the opposite of people, we need an audience. And the thing that I've come to realize about that is that if we need an audience instead of needing a home, is what it is. We don't need the place to feel safe. We don't need the family in the traditional sense. We need an audience, you know, because an audience is a family. And that's, I think, hard for people to understand to begin with. I think that when they encounter show people, they tend to think, okay, well, this is a job they're very passionate about. No, it's not. If passion was what was driving me through this process, I would have had to quit years ago, because it's not enough. You know, this is just what it is. This is my life. And when they come across someone who has a very obvious disability and who is obviously having real trouble with day-to-day problems, everyday things, and is muddling through them anyway, people, they want to be compassionate, of course. They want to be, you know, they want to be good. And they ask me what they can do. And the answer is, come to the show. You know, and support the show. I just wanted to take a moment to share that with you guys, because it's been coming up a lot lately, and I know it's hard to understand, but it's also, you know, it's also what matters. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you very much for your support, for listening to this 8-sided blog. I'll have more for you in the very near future. Take care. Have a good night.